Yeah, Sheriff Walkie back in a bit, back in a bit. And so today I really just wanted to talk to y'all about living your life. Like the life that you have is beautiful, and the fact that you can go through these certain things, you can experience these negative feelings, these negative emotions, and these negative situations, that you can come back from it and blossom. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like that's like one of the greatest things. And then in addition to like living your life as well, it's like don't listen to nobody like trying to tell you how to live your life, because at the end of the day they're not going to live it with you. They're not going to suffer the consequences. They're not going to sit here and just, you know what I'm saying, just like go through everything that you go through. And I mean, it's completely valid to give suggestions, but you got to understand, like your mother, your father, your granny, your grandpa, you know what I'm saying? I mean, not to say that their opinions aren't valid, but it's more or less like they give us advice, and I feel like we should always take it with a grain of salt, no matter who it is, because of the simple fact it's like, okay, this is how you want me to do it, but you're not going to suffer the consequences with me. You're going to tell me that I should invest, but if it's a bad investment, you're not going into debt with me. You're not doing these things with me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, at the end of the day, like I'm saying, it's your personal decision, and I really don't feel like you should give somebody that like that power over you, you know what I'm saying? Especially in the regards of like trying to help you make decisions that affects your life. For say like um I'll just give y'all an example. Like my grandpa walked in the living room the other day talking about, "Oh, Daily, you're playing video games?" Like, bro, don't you fish? Like what? And it'll be stuff like that. Like people talk about your hobbies, people talk about your interests, people talk about anything they can. You know what I'm saying? And I really feel like most of the time it doesn't come from like a genuine like negative place. It's just like, why are you doing that? Like you could be spending your time doing other things. And yeah, that's very true. But you could be doing other things too and get the fuck out of my business. That's true as well. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you out here worrying about stuff that I got going on, bro. Like worry about your blood pressure, bro. Like but as much as I'll sit up here and like talk, I mean at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I love bro, and I love like every single thing, you know what I'm saying, all these suggestions. And I mean the simple fact that you even like want to talk to me about some shit is just like, okay. I mean, I'm glad that you care that much, but I don't. You know what I'm saying? And overall it's just like, why would I put myself in a position to be jeopardized by what you think I should do? Because I mean, like most definitely, like let's take playing video games for example. I know a lot of people who think playing video games is a waste of time, but it's like everybody has their own outlet for real, and that's another video that I want to do. Like, how do you deal with stress? Because I feel like that's like a very essential thing, and that's a very essential thing that you should also be asking like somebody, for example, like your partner, especially somebody who you spend so much time with, who you can mold yourself around. I mean, depending on like who you are and the dynamic of the relationship, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like that's most definitely an important thing, especially like from like childhood trauma, because our parents do play a big, like a super big role in our lives, and I say our friends as well. Like, observe how they deal like with stress, and then you know what I'm saying? Like, it'll help you pick out the bad and good things, because I mean, in my opinion, in my professional personal opinion, Sheriff Walkie, you know what I'm saying, I really don't think that surrounding yourself by people who deal with stress in a bad way is a really good thing, because of the simple fact that it's like they're not dealing with their stress correctly, and then the vast majority of the people, I mean, they aren't. But when it comes to that, there's a lot of emotional distress due to the simple fact that you don't know how to deal with your stress correctly. And then so then sometimes like people might even snap on you, like I mentioned in the last video that I made. Like my frustration sometimes gets a hold of me and makes me want to snap on people, but I'm not going to snap on nobody, because I feel like that's very inconsiderate, because of the simple fact that, you know what I'm saying, they didn't do nothing wrong. It don't got nothing to do with them. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't know, I just don't feel like you should, you know, exert that on people, especially like somebody like your kids. Like, because you're, like I said, your parents play such a big role in like molding you into the person that you are, that it's sometimes very detrimental of what they can do, and the fact that they hold so much power and so much influence can change everything. But then it comes to a certain point where it's like I'm saying right now, overall, you just gotta you gotta pick and choose like how you want to live your life for real. Like what best benefits you. Like what, and I'll say this because this is something that I really want y'all to strive for. Like, what is the healthiest mode of expression for me? Like, how do I live my life in a healthy way? Because especially this is what I'm wanting, like, really the overarching thing that I want to talk about is mental clarity. At the end of the day, mental clarity is like one of the biggest things that you have, because nobody can take that away from you. You can only take it away from yourself. And having like a sound and clear mind, I swear, is one of the most un unbuyable things. I mean, unpurchasable things like ever. You can't buy having a clear mind. You can't. You can't. You can't wish having a clear mind. It's just something that you have to acquire. You have to go get that. You have to want that. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, who doesn't love to lay down in bed and just be like, I did everything that I could do today, and I did everything to the best of my ability and the best of my power. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, it's like today I didn't even think about uploading the video for real. Like, I kind of didn't want to, but then you know what I'm saying, I was talking to somebody and they're like, you know what, you should do it. And I'm like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, I was going to, but I was just going to do it later. But you know what, it's either now or never. You know what I'm saying? You got to be hungry like a dog that ain't ate in 365 days, who's been rabid and ravaged. You know what I'm saying? You just getting out the dog war. You know what I'm saying? Like my nigga Thor from for real. Hey, bro, leave some comments down on some like cool little animes. You know what I'm saying? Because I need some more. I need some more. I'm not gonna lie to you, but this like it kind of got a little off track right here. But it's whatever. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I'm glad y'all came to commune with me today, and I'm glad y'all came to come talk to me today. But besides the fact that like just do y'all best. You know what I'm saying? We're not always like a project that needs to be worked on. We are humans, and real shit. Just enjoy your life. Learn how to truly enjoy it. For real, for real. I wish y'all the best. Drink water, stay healthy, don't let nobody disturb your peace, and Sheriff Walkie out of beat.